I've got a question for you. What's something every digital artist loves? That's right, it's affordable tablets. And I've got another one to review for you. This company is Gaomon, and not too long ago they asked if I'd like to test and review one of their display tablets, and I'm all for that, so that you guys can know what options are on the market and what may work best for you. Every graphics tablet company offers unique features, so understanding what those are will help you come to the right product. So let's begin. Left-handed kids, stick around. To preface showing you the tablet, I'm going to say that this is compatible with both Mac and Windows. For Mac, your OS should be 10.11 or higher, and for Windows, they have drivers for Windows 7 and newer. I have Windows 7. It also claims to be compatible with Photoshop, Sci, Illustrator, and Can't Dance Revolution? Let me think it. Hold on. Coral Draw. I really should have known that. Here's the tablet itself, and the first thing I want to say about it is that it's lighter than it looks, which is pretty nice given it's a good size. The active area is 13.5 by 7 inches, and the length of the tablet is 15.6. Its resolution is 1920 by 1080, and it has 8192 levels of pressure sensitivity, which is 4 times what I'm used to. If you don't know what that means, it basically means that the screen is very sensitive to how much pressure you're applying with the pen, so you can get a wide range of stroke thicknesses with the same brush size. More levels is generally a good thing. I don't have a whole lot to say about the pen, but here it is. It's also very light and has a little port at the top for charging. So yes, it needs to be charged up, and there's a little cord for that goes into a USB slot. There's also a pen holder which contains 8 extra nibs on the inside and a nib removal tool at the bottom for when your current nib has served its nickel. And you know, I don't think I've ever had to replace a single nib, and I draw a lot. Maybe I did when I drew on a tablet with a bit of texture, but the screen on this tablet isn't like drawing on a rock slab, so I doubt you'll run down your nibs for any sooner than a good long while. Speaking of the screen, this tablet came with 2 screen protectors. You'll want to put on the screen protector not only to protect your screen, but to also give it that papery texture we're all familiar with. Without it, the screen is pretty glossy. Mine got some air bubbles in it because I suck at putting on screen protectors in general, but when the tablet is powered on, I don't really notice them at all, thank God. If you're on the fence about that, just get someone to help you put on the screen protector. I know you can for this product, I've seen other people do it. It's time to talk about one of the coolest parts, the stand. In my last tablet review, I said I don't really like to use stands and prefer to draw on my lap because there's a very specific angle I like to draw at which can only be achieved by crossing my legs, and the tablet stands I've had just didn't meet it. But this stand can be positioned at basically any angle. How, you ask? Check this out. So this stand is when you screw into the tablet, much like how you mount a TV to the wall. If you've had troubles with flimsy stands flaking on your tablet, you can relax, because this one is not letting go. The stand can position the screen anywhere between 20 and 80 degrees, although from my experience you can even push that. I think that's what really helps this tablet stand out. From what I understand and from my experience, a lot of manufacturers neglect the stand because they're focused on producing a sleek, pretty tablet, but a display tablet itself can be annoying to use if the stand doesn't measure up. To the left of the screen, we see 10 shortcut keys you can configure to keystrokes like Ctrl-Z for undo to save time while drawing, and with 10 buttons, you should be well off. I always configure my top 2 buttons to zoom in, zoom out, the next 2 to be undo and redo, then copy and paste, then deselect, shift, and delete. Sounds like a lot, but it's only using the 9 out of the 10 available shortcut keys. On the left side of the tablet, we find more buttons! But these ones are not for customization. They're labeled as auto, plus, minus, menu, and power. What's cool with this tablet is that you can actually adjust things like brightness and contrast levels on the actual tablet. There's a little menu for that. You know what one of the dopest, flyest things with this tablet is? You can use it if you're left-handed. All you have to do is open the Gaomon app, workspace, and then set the rotation angle to 180 degrees. Then, in your computer screen settings page, under screen resolution, select horizontal flip and hit OK. Lastly, you just screw the tablet onto the stand upside down with the shortcut keys on the right side, and boom! A display tablet for lefties. You did it, Gaomon! Here's a little housekeeping. The tablet connects to your computer via an HDMI cable, as do most external displays. If you don't have an HDMI port, you can easily get an adapter for cheap. I don't have an HDMI port on my desktop, so I got an HDMI to DVI converter a long time ago. There's also a 3-in-1 cable which includes the HDMI cord, USB cord to your computer, and lastly the wall plug. Pretty standard stuff from my experience for display tablets. Overall thoughts? Pretty good tablet. It was real easy to set up. I had more difficulty with the Huion driver. Just make sure you uninstall any existing tablet drivers before you install the Gaomon one. I also like how you can configure screen brightness and temperature settings on the Gaomon screen. I haven't been able to get the colors quite where I want them, but it's not too far off. I just can't get my neon yellows to really be neon yellow, a color I rarely use anyway. It's nice that you can adjust brightness and temperature settings on the Gaomon screen too, because if you're working late at night, you can just turn the temperature to more warm and dim the brightness to protect your eyes. And I know we all draw late into the hours of night. We are all digital artist night owls. So really all around, you're getting a pretty great product for a really affordable price. This is not expensive for display tablets, okay? I know everybody wants the Wacom, and they all want the Mobile Studio and the Cintiqs, but guys, I'm testing these products for you. I'm seeing what other companies have to offer, and you really don't need a super expensive tablet. This is a tablet that rivals Wacom and Huion and all the other ones out there. It's affordable, it works great, and it has features that gives it a competitive edge. So if you're in the market for a new tablet, especially a display one, you might consider Gaomon. I'll include the links to buying on Amazon and also the Gaomon website if you're interested. And if you guys have any questions about this tablet, you can leave me a comment on this video and I'll try my best to answer them. I can even set up an FAQ in the description if that would help. Big thanks to Gaomon for this opportunity, and thank you to all of my subscribers who keep this channel alive. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at SugarberryArt, where I post fan arts and original creations, and also subscribe to my webcomic Made with the Blade online webtoon. See you next time!